When you look at a moon, especially during a lunar eclipse, look at the moon, you see that it casts a round shadow on the moon. You see during the moon's phases, the waning gibbous and the waxing gibbous, that ultimately there's a spherical Earth because of the shadow that is being cast from the Earth being in front of the sun and the moon. Circumnavigation and travel. I know many Navy men and women who have traveled all around this Earth, and none of them so far have fallen off the edge. And this is eyewitness testimony. Eyewitness testimony is some of the greatest testimony that anyone can ever have.
Yeah.
And we have thousands and thousands of people who have circumnavigated both in flight and in ship. And they testify to a spherical Earth. Our travel patterns, planes are based on them.
Yeah. What about all the rocket? You know, they're sending people up into space now, and all these famous people. None of them come back saying the Earth is flat.
That's because they sign a waiver that they can't tell. No.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say that. That's kind of snarky. I apologize, but no, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they actually have recorded their orbits. They know how long it took them. They know at what rate they're falling to the Earth as the spaceship orbits. They have all of this recorded, and it's all mathematically and scientifically validated. And so, you have the Coriolis effect, which is would be impossible without the Earth's rotation, water, movement, and air movement. In certain directions and the changing of that. If the Earth were not on its axis, none of this would work. And then lastly, just go out if you have the opportunity. We're leaving spring and entering summer, and you will feel the difference in the heat. Why? Because of the rotation of a spherical Earth. The Earth spinning on its axis applies varying degrees of sunlight in different areas at different times, and it's how we get our seasons. None of that would be possible without the Earth being spherical. So as you go outside and you feel warmer over the next couple of months, that actually validates a spherical Earth. And there's no science explanation for anything otherwise.
So the question is, do we have to go out here and just get in fights and arguments over this?
Absolutely not. And I would say the best thing is, and I love this quote and I use it a lot, Professor Howard Hendricks of Dallas Theological Seminary, he said, people don't care what you know until they know that you care. And so ultimately, we just engage in normal caring conversations with people. So for instance, I'll go back to where I started with this lady that came up to me at the conference. We spent 45 minutes just talking. That's all. It was just her